Here we go again. Usually I don't buy into the nobody asked for this comments because I'm like, somewhere, somehow, someone has probably wanted this at one point in time for The Sims 4. But I feel like I can safely say I don't think anyone asked for a third expansion pack to be released specifically this year when there are so many bugs and glitches and just so much going on in The Sims 4. And yet we have another expansion pack releasing. We are about to check out the reveal trailer for The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits. Now, I did actually react to the teaser of this, and a lot of people were telling me that this world is based on New Zealand. So we're gonna obviously watch this together all the way through. I'm gonna comment on things, and then we'll go play by play and actually check out stuff in a much deeper sense. Ooh, those lights look cool. Okay, and we have it's confirmed that we have animals being caught in a net. I did say that it was reminding me the water slide. Stop that right now. Is that an imaginary friend? An imaginary friend. Stop it. That Sim is talking to that doll. Camp Gibby Gibby. It's reminding me of the Parent Trap. Turn into imaginary friend. Look at the imaginary friends look so cute in the Sims 4 art style. Stop, that's adorable. Ooh, modular playgrounds. Okay. Oh, look at the imaginary friend looking through the window. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, what? Why were they hiding in a box? We got prop hunt? I like how this kid is just watching the beef happen between these Sims. She's really good. Happy camper, camp director. Oh, so because he had such a fun time at camp, he was like, I'm gonna work in a kids camp. Oh, smoothie maker. Schedule getaway. She said, I need to get away from these children. Ooh, new trait, competitive. 9 a.m. spin class. Okay, we can finally use the weights. Thank God. Remember when Love Struck absolutely catfished us? Oh no. Not that boy is corrupt. PTSD on the daily. Get away to Love Highland. Challenge modifier. Wait, there were so many of those to look through. Romantic getaway. Are we doing this is clearly Love Island right now. Wait, bisexual queen. Oh my God, I love this for Nina Caliente. What the hell? That is not safe. There was a thing on the roof. I love how Dina and Nina got that moment. Okay, girlies, sim it and see. Gameplay trailer September the 10th. Obviously, a couple of pre-order bonuses. I was also informed that this bird is a takahe, and I love them. They thought that these birds were extinct, and they lost sight of them for 50 years, and then they were rediscovered, and now their numbers are on the up by 8% each year. Oh my God, toasty towel lamp. Taylor Swift just putting her hand on top of one of these bad boys. We have the toast tea kettle, which is an electric kettle on this mini stove, and then toasty tootsie socks. These are cute, but those are, I don't like the pre-order packages anyway, but those really aren't great. I feel I can't believe that we're getting imaginary friends. What the heck do you mean? And then we got the official gameplay trailer coming. I don't even know when that said that it was. September the 10th. Right. Well, we have a lot to digest. Again, not that I wanted another or needed another expansion pack this year. I just want to preface this whole video by saying that I would have loved it if we just had a really slowed like down to December, couple of like core base game updates. Yeah, so what? Maybe a few kits here and there. I would have even taken like a stuff pack, but to have another like massive drop when the game feels like so unstable right now, it's not my favorite. So we have a lighthouse. We also have people like kayaking, and I think these are kayaks instead of canoes. But yeah, it seems like maybe any like swimmable water, kind of the same way as in Sulani with like the boats in Island Living. I feel like you'll just be able to like paddle around in these kayaks. We haven't seen like any like white water rafting or anything like that. The swimming cap, stop it. I used to hate those. Putting like talcum powder inside one of those to get it over your head. They were the worst things. Then we have all of these like bioluminescent jellies. Do these have jellyfish head? Why do they have jellyfish hats on? Also, it does annoy me when I see stuff like this and it like looks so magical, and then I'm like, but you couldn't have given us proper unicorns in the game. Okay. Like, they could have even not given us those like fake unicorns in Horse Ranch and then just given us unicorns in like Enchanted by Nature. I know people would have been annoyed by it because it's like, well, that could have just been in Horse Ranch, but no, it couldn't have been. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? This sim is just like fishing over here. I will say it feels like a lot of the outfits that I'm seeing feel like a mix of Outdoor Retreat and Snowy Escape. Like we have a top like this in Snowy Escape. We have a top like this in Island Living. We do have these like shorts with leggings under, but that's something I do anyway. This is like a deck for those of you who maybe don't have Island Living. We also have archery. I didn't talk about that, but mind you, archery sims just kind of stand there and shoot arrows, don't they? This looks like maybe a fitness class going on. I didn't even register the spin bikes. To be fair, I spoke about these because they were on the like teaser trailer. But yeah, this looks like potentially a little class is going on. Again, it feels weird to me that a class would just be happening like outside like this. I just would always prefer them in kind of a gym situation, the same way that Spa Day works, you know, with like having an instructor and then being able to join a class. And it just feels weird whenever we see these out and about. We now confirm that we will be able to lift free weights. Thank goodness gracious for that, because I was so annoyed after Love Struck came out and those weren't usable. Then we have people catching butterflies. I'm going to be so real with you. We can basically already do this in Outdoor Retreat. I know Outdoor Retreat was like the first DLC that we ever got for The Sims 4, but like, what's different about this? They have a net. Like, the Animal Crossingness of it all, really not that different. Also, these trousers are kind like, this fit is kind of giving Tomarang. It's giving a little bit of for rent. Create Sim feels like they're in such a creative rut right now. Really, truly. I feel like I've been the most disappointed with Creator Sim for like the last 2 years than I ever have been with Creator Sim. And really all they need to do to switch it up is like actually play around with like cuts and like lengths and like flows of items, and they just refuse. They just continue to put out the same stuff that we've seen over and over and over again. Toddler is not catching anything, by the way. You know what would have been really, really cute is if the toddler in this scene was playing with elephant. I used to love elephant when I was a kid. It was a game that was an elephant, and then it had this big, like, long plastic pipe that was like foldable. Like, it was like one of those car wash dudes that you see, and it used to blow up the trunk, and then you'd put butterflies inside the elephant and it would blow out butterflies, and you have like little plastic nets, and whoever caught the most butterflies was the winner. Imagine if the toddler was just like doing that. Imagine if that was like an activity that they could do to kind of like practice catching stuff. But yeah, they are catching some butterflies. This person looks like they could potentially be like a ranger or like a fire watch person just reminds me of the game Firewatch. I wonder if you'll actually be able to like work in here. I still wish that careers in The Sims 4 like sometimes had mini games. I just wish The Sims 4 had mini games, if I'm being so for real. Like I wish when your Sims play a video game, you could like opt in to like actually playing that game. Giza kind of national park. Honestly, it's giving the new Fortnite season. They're just taking a little selfie in front of it. Adventure awaits expansion pack. Very mountainous region. Little like buzzards flying around. This I'm fairly sure, the diving board as well. We only have the tall diving platform right now, don't we? How has it been 11 years? This is the thing though. This is my main thing right now. Like 11 years into the game, how frequently have we asked for water slides and diving boards and have not had them? Diving boards is even more ridiculous, considering we had the diving platform literally from Get Together and they've never thought to add a diving board in. I'm sure they have, but like, why now? Like, what about this theme where they like, yeah, now is the time? Why couldn't it have been in businesses and hobbies where you could like create a gym, or like Love Struck where you could have gone on like a swimming date together? Like what dictates that? Like sometimes the choices, I'm like, what is happening here? But I mean, we finally have them. Even just a base game update for like a water slide. The animation on that actually looks really cool. I love this little hair right here. That is so cute. This hair and that hair, I absolutely love. This just looks like it could have been in like outdoor retreat. This does not look like a new hair whatsoever. It's just a plait. And then yeah, this kid is talking. I cannot believe that I clocked that was an imaginary friend. It just looks like one. Even the way it's sat, the creepy little like pose. That is a creepy little imaginary friend if I ever did see one. Maybe new snacks over here, potentially. But yeah, the dads are barbecuing. She's like, that's suspicious. that kid, that looked really, really painful. Not everyone watching. Even for rent. Like, you could host pool parties in For Rent, right? Breathe. I need to schedule a getaway. I fear I might need a getaway after watching this trailer. She's like, hey, I need to send my kid away. They have no friends. They're just like talking to this doll all of the time. A normal slide as well? Oh yeah, because we had them on the modular one as well. Oh, this is fun. Okay. Again, I can't believe it took us this long, but hey, at least we are getting slides. So this is Getaway to Camp Gibby. This looks like the kids' camp. The little handprints of all the campers like past. Paper airplane throwing. Not the like, that was a really bad. Ooh, is this another imaginary friend down here? They look so creepy. New games console. They're playing Void Critters. Wait, do we have this as a game? This is like Pokemon. These are the types of spin-off games I would love. Like, imagine an Ooblets / Pokemon, but it was Void Critters. They Void Critter cards, like the tarot deck they could have made as merch, the Void Critter cards they could make as merch. I could make the Sims so much money, and yet they refuse to listen to me. Is this a new crafts table? Things we did not need in the game. A new crafts table. Not this one having the hair from Get Famous. Not Get Famous. Yeah, Get Famous. I think it is Get Famous. The little fortune teller. Stop. I hope that this works like The Sims 3. I hope there's like a quest or something that you have to do to like turn them into imaginary friends. Like, I hope it's a little bit of a challenge to turn them into them. Although in The Sims 3, wasn't it just a challenge to turn them real? Like, turning them into an imaginary friend, I feel like you could just like talk to them and like get to know them a little bit. I now need to go back and like play with imaginary friends. I've missed them so much. Oh, and yeah, he's not viewable like when she's talking to him, but like when it's just him, that's so cute. But she didn't make friends with him. Maybe he like filled him with confidence. I really like this, like the platforms, the little lookout. I kind of hope that you can maybe place furniture on here, you know, the way that you can with tree houses. Like, it would be really cool to like place like a telescope down on here, or maybe like a couple of the cushions, you know, the beanbag type things that we had in either like kid room stuff or toddler stuff, so that kids can actually like just chill on here, and like teenagers can chill on here instead of like just playing on it. The stairs, this is sick. Like, I really hope that you can place extra furniture, but I don't know if it's big enough. It looks like it might only be like 2x2, so that makes me think that maybe we won't be able to place stuff on it, because like, would we have enough room? This is huge. This reminds me of Cheshire Oaks. I used to love that playground when I was a kid. Shout out to anyone who knows Cheshire Oaks and knows exactly what playground I am talking about. This is sick though. Like, multiple points, and then you've got the tunnel going through it. You've also got these slides, this little lookout post. You got these spinny things, the stairs, and then this twirly slide alongside the regular slides. I'm assuming that you'll be able to build these anywhere, because when I saw the teaser, these were actually, one of these was just like in the background of the world, and I was like desperately hoping that you would be able to build them, and they're not just things that like are around. But them showing this makes me think that you can build these. Like, this looks like a community lot, but I hope that you can also build these on your home lots as well. I don't think they would like limit it to just being community lots. So they go down the slide, they play rock, paper, scissors. He wins with paper. This kid is so embarrassed. Are they playing hide and seek, or are they playing prop hunt? He's like, that box is suspicious, but we can't see if anyone else hid. So if they all just hide in boxes, I mean, I think I'll be slightly disappointed if they all hide in boxes, because then it's going to be so easy. I'm so intrigued as to how this is going to work, because maybe it is just a thing where you choose to like play hide and seek, and then it's just an autonomous thing of like Sims just go to hide wherever, and you just count and you just kind of watch your Sims do it. Have we ever had hide and seek in the game? I feel like we've had tag, but I don't know. We call it TIG, but I don't know if we've ever had hide and seek. From my memory, I don't think we have. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. That arrow through the apple, I mean, I doubt that can't go as wrong as we're expecting it to, with two children shooting arrows at each other's heads. I imagine it just goes off sideways. Floptopia. It would be cool if you can be a camp counselor. Like, if that's a new, like, interactive career. Oh! This is just on a regular, like, dining table. So maybe that other one wasn't a new crafting table. Oh my god, have they just taken the, like, drawings that we've been able to do on the activity table and been like, you know what would make this even better? Just get rid of the table, just have the mats, and have Sims do crafts and colours on that instead. Isn't crafting just a seasonal thing, though? Isn't that only available in seasons? Can I just say, this Sim, stunning. One of the most gorgeous Sims I have ever seen in a trailer ever. She's so hot. Like, what do you mean? But yeah, like a smoothie maker, juice maker. I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm fairly sure we've had that in survey before now. I'm fairly sure it was like in the nifty knitting thing for like a health one where they had like step trackers and stuff like that. Revive and thrive. Fairly sure this is a new trait. Maybe it's like a new trait that you can unlock, like a reward trait. I wonder if this is actually like a set schedule, or if this is just like for trailer designation, just to be like, oh yeah, like this is what these Sims are doing at this point in time. Ooh, nice dive. I don't know what I'd give that out of 10. Maybe like a 7. If this is what I think it is, this could be cool for like a Love Island series with like townies, or like a bachelorette challenge. Like the amount of like bachelor challenges that exist, and now if your game just like does that for you and you can like actually play that out using a system. I love this hair. That is super cute. Player choice elimination. So I feel like that's kind of like how I've played The Bachelor in the past, where like I've just chosen a person to evict. Creative skills contest elimination. Activity shuffle. Everyone hates each other. Is that like everyone just does like mean interactions to each other? Oh my goodness gracious me. Romantic competition elimination. I wonder if you can set like a bachelor and be like, this is the sim you like have to romance. And then if someone has the least amount of romance, they get like kicked out of the retreat. That's how I expect it to work based on like how I play the Bachelor challenge and like how the Bachelor challenge was written. Player choice and elimination. Okay, so that's all the same. So it landed on romantic competition elimination. Don's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna win this. My name's Lothario for a reason. Everyone's in the hot tub. Can I just say, I really love this character arc for Nina. Like, yeah, you know what? You do that. Dina's got a new man on her arms. Nina said, let me flip the script here. Let me chat to this really, really attractive brunette. Love that. Don's trying to make a move and absolutely no one is interested. Eliminated! Not the blur, the fade out! They really said, get gone, Don. You are no longer part of this narrative. Oh my god, what's this? What's this? What's this little thing going on Dina's plum bob? Is she like the winner right now? Like, is she winning? Again, you got people kayaking down here. Create and customize venues. This is so scary. This is fairly sure this is a pool. We've got a campfire going on up here with a ladder going down with a little like play area and then another play area kind of running all the way around it with multiple bonfires. Have they just created like a death trap? Is that what this is? Are they just being like, yeah, you can create a venue that just like absolutely aims to kill your Sims for sure? Because they have a cow plant, they have like overexertion things, they have a pool, loads of campfires. Is this like a tree house maybe? This is just a kitchen. Oh, are they having maybe... Are they doing like a Great British Bake Off type situation? That looked like the pancakes were running. Oh, it is pancake. I'm a muppet. They used pancakes and Eliza and Bob are here and they're like maybe teaching everyone how to make pancakes. Design your own getaways. Bob said, make my namesake right now. So it seems like the custom venues and getaways are two like separate things. I wonder what the difference is between them. Gameplay trailer, gimme. I have many questions about honestly the new systems that are coming, which it's enough systems right now, Sims team. I feel like systems are their new thing. They focus on systems so much. I feel like we have enough systems. Let the systems lie. Let them sit and just let them breathe. Let us actually like explore a system to its fullest before you give us a new one. And then maybe even like go back and like update some systems that maybe aren't working as well. Anyway, I've spoken about this far too long. Let's actually check out the blog post because that's where usually all of my questions are answered. Well, that's great. It literally had loaded and then you get down to a specific thing and it's not working. Right, there we go. I've made it. I'm going to screenshot it in case it goes. I don't know. I just had to go real quick. Time for a getaway. New experiences are out there for you to discover or create. Explore the possibilities of custom venues and getaways. Getaways can last a day or more and be anything from restful to challenging. Schedule activities that will help your Sims recharge and maybe meet new friends. You can even apply rules to your getaway. For example, elimination rules like skill or relationship gains. We'll have Sims competing to outlast each other. This will be extra fun for Sims with the new competitive trait. So it is a new trait. I was like, maybe it's a reward trait for like going to a getaway and like doing well on a getaway or something. Build and decorate your unique custom venue however you want. Decide what kinds of activities are available there and share it to the gallery for others to enjoy. You can just have a custom venue without having it set to like a getaway system. So you can actually decide like what goes on, what kind of activities are available there. I wonder if you can set a schedule just for a venue instead of like having to go on a getaway. And then usually like Sims would just interact with like the objects that are around, which that's kind of confusing because usually you just place something and Sims would like gravitate towards it. Like if you were building a gym, then they would go towards like the gym assets and stuff. But I wonder now if like you can actually choose what they gravitate to, even if you have like multiple stuff placed down. That's interesting. Especially it'll be really cool to see if you can actually like create like malls and stuff like that. Adventures start at childhood. From camp getaways to imaginative play, the fun Sims have as kids will set the stage for the rest of their lives. Child Sims can develop new traits by going through formative moments and forge evolving childhood sentiments towards Sims they grow up knowing. Kids can already get sentiments. I wonder if they can have like first crushes and stuff. Formative moments as well, like that feels like crush, etc. Customize modular playgrounds with slides and activities for a ton of childhood fun. Kids can challenge each other with games like hide and seek. Okay, so it is hide and seek, not prop hunt. Rock, paper, scissors, and even have imaginary friends. Choose from 4 different imaginary friends. I feel like I only saw 3 in the trailer. 4 different personalities: goofball, competitive, creative, and evil. That's cool. The fact that imaginary friends can like have different personalities that kind of could line up to your sim, or maybe you could have like a complete opposite. Oh, I hope you can make them real. I hope you can turn them into real Sims. I'll be so disappointed if you can't. These personalities will affect the activities they suggest, so keep those smoke detectors handy. The love of play begins during childhood and lasts a lifetime. Sims will have new skills to engage with. Papercraft. Okay. So it's not just the painting, but we do have crafting in seasons. So we'll see how paper crafting is different. Maybe that's where you can make like the paper airplane. Entomology? The study of bugs? Stop it. I mean, I saw them catching butterflies. They can like learn about bugs. That's kind of cute. Diving and archery. Okay, so diving is a new skill, as is archery. Make classic crafts like paper planes, catch and raise butterflies, make a splash with new diving boards, and hit the bullseye. Catch and raise butterflies. Oh, so you can grow butterflies too? Stop it. Maybe you can catch caterpillars and then like raise them. These activities are for both kids and grown-ups, as are the diving board, water slide, and kayak. That's nice. I'm glad that kids are getting a look in. Active adult Sims will enjoy working out with spin bikes and free weights. Blender. There are engaging Sims to meet, quests to uncover, and sights to see, including an erupting geyser, a bioluminescent bay, a lagoon glowing with jellyfish. The locals love jellyfish. Attend festivals on the boardwalk and start a career as a park worker that can lead to you working as the park ranger or camp counselor. Ooh, so those are kind of the 2 new divergents. You might even spot the mysterious plumber. Is that their version of the Takahe? Each of Gibby Point's neighborhoods has its own getaway. Camp Gibby Gibby, Revive and Thrive, and Love Highland that Sims can jump right into. Spirit of childhood, carry it in bold, adventurous life, meet new Sims, uncover quests, and explore new sites. Discover getaways like kids camp, fitness retreat, or even a romantic contest with the new getaway system with custom venues and getaway planner. Expanded childhood content including new sentiments. I'm intrigued by those sentiments because like kids can already have sentiments, so I'm just like the only one that I can think of is like a crush, like a first crush. Can fish in mountain streams, swap campfire stories at Camp Gibby Gibby, recharge body at Revive and Thrive, or spark romance at the Cozy Retreat. It'll be hard to choose your getaway, even harder to leave. They're gold panning. Is this the plumber? No. Why did they do this? They're like, go see the plumber, and then it's just a person dressed up as an animal. This is giving Stardew Valley. This is giving Moonlight Jellies. Can also unwind at boardwalk festivals, grab the controller of a retro gaming console, catch butterflies, accept quests. Are these just going to be like the Fables and the cottage living quests? I fear they will be. because they've been loving those as well recently. Curious local who may be actually the last surviving large plumberb to roam Gibby Point. So adults can actually use these as well, which is nice. I was worried that maybe they wouldn't be able to, but it seems that teens will be able to be on here. I do wonder if you could put like 4 of these platforms together and then place items on them, because I know I said they look like 2x2, but imagine if you could do like 4 and then place like telescopes maybe. This sim is talking to an imaginary friend. It's the one with the get famous hair. These are playing rock, paper, scissors, some paper crafting. They're thinking of a paper airplane, so I feel like they've made a paper airplane, which makes me think that they can also make the fortune tellers, which makes me think that those are actually usable. I hope they actually give you a fortune, like so-and-so might kiss your cheek on this day. Can shape their personality and skills through formative moments, new traits, and evolving childhood sentiments that influence experiences well into adulthood. Like young sims explore papercraft, archery, diving, and even entomology, or build sprawling modular playgrounds. Also enjoy classic games like hide and seek, rock, paper, scissors, take on challenges that build both confidence and connection. Is the confidence system in base game? Because that was introduced in Growing Together. Oh, they're saying that that's a new kid's aspiration. Cool kid on the block. Having trouble making friends? Try an imaginary one. That's right, chat. Not them talking to chat. Imaginary friends are here. Choose from 4 distinct dolls and 4 personalities: goofball, creative, competitive, and evil. Will interact and bond with their sim in their own special and possibly chaotic way. I wonder how it works if you have like a good child sim and then an evil imaginary friend. I wonder if maybe they'll be like at odds, like an imaginary enemy. Evil friends did not come with extra smoke detectors. That makes me think that they can just set things on fire. They've got the magnifying glass. They are frying ants on the pavement as we speak. For adult sims in Gibby Point, wrinkles and grey hair may be optional. Playtime, however, is not. And this place is full of adventures, thrills, and new activities: kayaking, water sliding, working out at the fitness center. That's just a gym in it. Don't try and tell me that there's another gym and you're just calling it a fitness center. New park worker career offers 2 paths: camp counselor and park ranger. I do wonder if these will be active. I'm kind of hoping that they are. I love like a semi-active career, like where you can choose to be active. For example, the new one that we just got in Enchanted by Nature. Honestly, I feel like the naturopath career is probably the best part of Enchanted by Nature, in my personal opinion. Then we have this image of like this sim diving, holding their nose on a really tall platform. A new in-ground jacuzzi. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that that was in-ground. I wonder if you can like place this next to a pool so it kind of feels like an extension of a pool. I do kind of wish that they had given us in pool bars. I know technically like you can create those in the game, but that would have been really cute. This little cuddle interaction, I don't think that's in the game. They also both look like they have energy drinks next to them, which energy drinks are in the game. A new like outdoorsy shower. Design your own and play by your own rules. So I don't think they're all going to be done through presets. New features: custom venues and getaway system. Can craft unique escapes for your sims and their friends. Getaways can last a day or more and be anything from restful to challenging. Schedule activities that will help your sims recharge, maybe meet new friends. You can even apply rules to your getaway. For example, for those who love reality dating shows, eliminate rules will have sims competing to outlast each other. So that makes me think that it is like a Great British Bake Off as well. Like if you don't get up in like your cooking skill, you're out. If you do a bad bake, soggy bottom, you're out of here. Build and decorate unique custom venues however you want. Decide what kinds of activities are available there and share it to your gallery. This is what confuses me, because like we can do that. Like all venues are custom if you think about it. So like what's different about that? Imagine a beachfront lot that serves smoothies by day, and yes, this pack has blenders, and transforms into a bustling dance club by night. Need some more inspo for your perfect getaway? Check out the builds made by Similars below and you make the sims. New like metal bunk beds. I can't tell what this sim is playing with. That's a caterpillar down there. Oh my god, maybe you can catch caterpillars and watch them grow. Oh my god, is that fairy bread? No way. And they are using Nice. They're using the fortune teller. I hope it gives you a little notification fortune. Kind of like how reading someone's aura does in Enchanted by Nature. And I think sometimes tarot cards do the same, but sometimes they don't. What's a getaway without an itinerary? With the Getaway Planner, you can mix and match activities, test your Sims' mettle with fitness challenges using spin bikes and free weights. Win or lose, the new competitive trait will determine just how gracious or salty they are about the outcome. Ready to share the fun you've created? Upload your custom venue to the gallery and help unlock the imagination of your fellow Simmers. Oh, they all grew up. That's so cute. You may have caught a glimpse of young Nigel in the reveal trailer alongside his two best buds Raheel and Toshi. Now an adult and lifelong Gibby Point resident, Nigel Chavez Ralston enthusiastically serves as camp director at Camp Gibby Gibby, guiding Sims young and old through adventures they'll remember for a lifetime. But can we kick him out and have our own Sim be the camp director? That's what I want to know. Bye, Nige! Get to know Nigel and other neighbors in the upcoming Meet the Sims article. No! Stop stealing my early access content away from me! Sims team, you know I always do a Meet the Townies. You better not ruin my Townie overview video, Sims team. Don't be giving away all of my secrets that people watch me for. If you purchase... Okay, that's just talking about the pre-purchase. Ooh! Teamed up with creators JJ Bink, Danielle Builds, Griffey, Kiwi Sims Kate, and Axie Sims to build one-of-a-kind lots and getaway systems for the pack. Their vision and creativity shine through. Yes. Oh my god, and it tells you about the Simmers. JJ Bink is an Aussie mum and full-time content creator who can't resist bringing her favorite movies and TV shows to life in-game. Built the Love Highland custom venue. Danielle, aka Danielle Builds, content creator known for her variety of content, including stop-motion build videos, speed builds, tutorials, designed Jellyfish Jubilee vacation rental. Okay, so there's a vacation rental, as well as Cryptid Creek camp featured on the gallery. Longtime Simmer Griffey has built custom venue Camp Gibby Gibby and Plumbird Park, as well as Fearful Fish Lounge. Kiwi Sims Kate from Aotearoa, New Zealand. That's where the Kiwi in my name comes from. Built 3 lots. The Miners Manse, Revive and Thrive Retreat, and Fletcher's Cottage. Axie, known as Alexandra, built Seabreeze Scenic, Crystal Cottage, and Wonderwood Wonder. Oh, and they're also pointing out a few of the new songs on the soundtrack as well. Camp Plumbob is here. Our online community event is filled with fun activities, challenges, and dev Q&As. Join the Sims Discord. Imaginary Friends on September 9th at 1 p.m. PT, Townies and Law September 17th, and Getaway Systems on October the 1st. All in all, did I need a new expansion pack this year? No, absolutely not. Do I wish that we had it? Not really. And I am worried because it seems like this is introducing yet again more systems, and I feel like with so many packs being system heavy recently, they're really a hit or miss for me personally. Like, I really, really don't like Love Struck, but then again, I really enjoy businesses and hobbies. So I obviously will be making content on this. I will be talking about this pack so that you can decide whether this pack is for you, if you're going to give it a miss. At the end of the day, I make videos so that you lot can actually see what is or isn't included and make your mind up of whether it's worth it for you or not. I would like to know maybe what you're looking forward to, maybe what you're not so looking forward to in this pack. I have to say, I'm really glad that Imaginary Friends are back. I hope that they can turn them into real people. It would be such a disappointment if they can't. I'm also wanting to know what those kids' sentiments are that they keep mentioning. I can't wait to see if they actually do have an effect on the game, especially as a sentiment hater, just because I think sentiments could be so much more if they actually decided to like spend some time on it and like go back and like rework those. Right now, they're just like pretty much absolutely useless within my game and for like storytelling and stuff. But yeah, I would love to hear all of your thoughts down below. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I know this video was a long one. I do apologize, but I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.